Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Welcome back to the front line. So, guys, I just realized I've been telling you guys it wrong. I've been saying pull up a chair and come on in the cabin. I should be saying come on in the cabin, pull up a chair. Y'all have let me do that though, so thank you guys. And much love to all my viewers. Much love to the feedback that I get. Sometimes I get feedback in YouTube, and sometimes I get it on Instagram. And I'm thankful for it wherever I get it, guys. Okay? The feedback, it's very, very helpful. It lets me know that you guys are receiving this information and that I'm hoping my delivery is in fact clear and easy to follow. I think it's been so far. You guys have been pretty phenomenal about asking questions when you need to. Sorry, guys, I'm going to open the door. My signal's a little weak. You may hear kids running in the background. I've tried time and time again to get them to be a little quiet, but it's not working. But I do want to record, and this is my second recording, guys. Actually, my third. I started earlier, and then it got interrupted by mistake. And then the second time, I thought I was recording, and there was no sound, so I got 30 minutes in. All right, guys, but we're not going to cry over spilled milk, right? Signal just dropped, so hold on one second. Hey, guys, so we're back. We got our connection back, and this week, guys, it's not going to be. It's going to piggyback off of the hope for a righteous man, and Jobs Sabbath. If you guys remember last week in reading that material, we ran across a word that I revealed to you guys that I'd never seen before. And I was actually under the impression that it meant something much different than what it actually means. Okay, guys, when we did a research on this word, as I promised you guys I would do, I want to share with you guys what we found. All right, guys, this word is way different than what the KJV is representing it to be. And this is why I have a problem, guys, with the KJV. I know many camps and many institutions that stand on the KJV, and it's as if this doctrine is the final word when it's actually pretty corrupted. And at some point, guys, we're going to have to get into the different translations or transliterations of the Torah and which one at some point you guys may want to use in your own study. There has been numerous documents to show that the KJV, and I want to get into that with you guys. It seems like every time we open up the book, we find another area of study, guys. But this will go back to the beginning. In the beginning, I told you guys I wanted to show you the difference in the transliterations of the Torah. Because sometimes, guys, they will take the meaning to be something way different than what it was. And what I've come to learn with the KJV is this. What the KJV is notorious for is transposing he for she and she for he. Okay, guys, and that's problematic. Why is that problematic? Because we discovered that when the Creator is saying man, that the Creator means man. And when the Creator is saying woman, he means woman, right? Or he or she, the Creator. Remember, there's one of each, guys. So we have let religion confuse the heck out of us. And now we're trying to dig ourselves out of it. And it's a bit of a tongue-twisting ride, guys. But anyway, I'm going to take y'all on this journey this week because last week we found that word, guys, when we were in Isaiah 58 and 8. Right, guys? So I jumped back into the lesson and I didn't give any love to any of my viewers, guys. Welcome back. Much love to everybody tuned in this week and in the cabin, guys. We're in Sabbath together. I'm a little late, guys, because I've had to re-record this several times today. So thank you for your patience. All right, but I want to show you guys that word because if you remember, we were in Isaiah 58 and 8 when this word came up. Okay, and for some reason, I guess because it's the Jobs Sabbath, I'm thinking, oh, you get a double portion, so it's called REREWARD, right, guys? I actually said REREWARD. Oh my gosh. So what I'm finding is that word is not, it has nothing to do with reward at all. Okay, guys? And it comes up twice in Torah. The first occurrence is in Isaiah 52:12. And this verse says, "For ye shall not go out with haste, nor go by flight, for the Lord will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your rearward." It's not reward, it's rearward. Okay, guys? Isaiah 58:8, this is where we ran across it last week, right, guys? "Then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thine health shall spring forth speedily, and thy righteousness shall go before thee. The glory of the Lord shall be thy reward." Yes, guys, this does not sound like reward. Guys, this is a guard, okay, right here in the thesaurus. If you go underneath, it says the rear guard of an army. Okay, guys, that's not reward. The KJV is very misleading. See, right here, they're going to say that the KJV has it as reward, right? Yeah. Reward. But in some KJV versions, I've seen reward. Just reward, not reward. So there is something very strange going on with this KJV version, guys, that I would not put all my stock into. I need you guys to check out other versions of the text, because look, right here in Isaiah 58:8, I'm going to show you how some KJVs has it as reward. Okay, guys, and this is where I have a problem, because then you will begin to think that it's some sort of blessing, or this is a Christianity viewpoint right here. Look, see, the KJV right here has it as reward, but what did we just see? Reward, right, guys? That's how I read it last week. All right, let's get to it. "Then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thine health shall spring forth speedily, and thy righteousness shall go before thee. The glory of the Lord shall be thy reward." That doesn't sound like rear guard, an army active word, does it? And I like the CJB version right here, guys, because the CJB version says, "Then your light will burst forth like the morning. Your new skin will quickly grow over your wound. Your righteousness will precede you, and the Creator's glory will follow you." Right here, this one. I like that it has skin in there. Let me show you a reason why. Come on, guys. This word stuck with me last week, and it nagged me to the point that I just had to look it up. And I knew that we had hit on something, guys. Let's go into 2 Samuel, right? If the Creator can send sickness, it sounds like the Creator can send healing. I'm going to show you why I say that. Right here in 2 Samuel 12:15-17, it says, "And Nathan departed unto his house, and the Lord struck the child that Uriah's wife bare unto David, and it was very sick. David therefore besought God for the child, and David fasted, and went in and lay all night upon the earth. And the elders of his house arose and went to him to raise him up from the earth, but he would not, neither did he eat bread with them." This sounds like us right now at a funeral. Doesn't it, guys? Yeah, it does. Sounds just like it. "And David would not eat with them." Guys, doesn't this sound like, does this sound anything like the Isaiah 58? Does it? Does this sound anything like Isaiah 58, Job's fast, that David is doing? But we're not here for David, so I'm not going to focus too much on David. Keep that in mind, though, guys. Isaiah 58 tells us how we're supposed to fast. And it actually points out people fasting like that. And it says that's not an acceptable fast to the Creator. All right, but let's go back to verse 15. And Nathan departed unto his house, and the Lord struck the child that Uriah's wife bare unto David, and it was very sick. Guys, this is telling us that sickness can in fact be from the Creator. So if sickness can be from the Creator, cannot healing be from the Creator, guys? Just like the Creator told us? Didn't the Creator tell us that healing could be yours in Isaiah 58? Right here. Right here. I like the Berean. Where's the Berean? The B2B. BSB. Well, we could read it from here. The BRG. Then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thy health shall spring forth speedily, and thy righteousness shall go before thee. The glory of the Lord shall be thy reward. Underneath, the CSB. Then your light will appear like the dawn, and your recovery will come quickly. Your righteousness will go before you, and the Lord's glory will be your rear guard. Guys, you know what that rear guard is? I'll show you what that rear guard is. Right here, guys. That rear guard is your leukocyte. White blood cell. Sounds like it might be the neutrophil. Right, guys? We read about the neutrophils. I got to bring you up to that. White blood cells are colorless corpuscles, combining from the Greek leuk, white, clear, light, brightness. You see these words associated with the immune system? Sounds just like, doesn't it sound just like, right over here, guys? Your light breaking forth as the dawn, and thy health shall spring forth speedily. Sounds just like it to me. Could your leukocytes or your neutrophils be your rear guard? Is this what's activated in you when you're being obedient on Sabbath, guys? Because it sounds like it to me. I don't know how no one else is getting this. Sounds just like it to me, guys. Listen, this is the rear guard. I went and did the etymology search on rear guard. It says rearward, at or to the rear. From rear plus ward. It has been used in Middle English as a noun meaning the part of an army behind the main body. You better take this way more literal. They want you to believe it's not literal, but it's way more literal. Let me read that again. The part of an army behind the main body. So you have an army behind you. When you do these things, guys, listen to this. It told us that the Creator would be your rear guard when you stick to the Sabbath. Rear, hindmost part, the space behind or at the back. Abstract from rearward, rear guard, hindmost part of an army or fleet. Behind, it says, earliest used often is specifically military. Hindmost body of an army or fleet. The English word in many early examples also may be a shortened form of arrear, perhaps a misdivision of arrears, as a euphemism for buttocks. It is attested by 1796 as an adverb behind, as an adjective, hindmost pertaining to or situated in the rear, to bring up the rear, come last in order. The naval rank of rear admiral is attested from 1580. said to be so called from his originally ranking behind an admiral. A rearview mirror is recorded from 1926. Rear supper was an old name for last meal of the day. Okay, ward. Adverbial suffix expressing direction. Old English ward. Toward. Literally turned toward. All right. It's a variant of wordo, to turn wind. From root were, to turn bend. Turned towards. Didn't we read that the roots bent their roots towards? Guys, that's Ezekiel 17 right there. Remember, the Creator cloned, and that the branch found favor with the Creator, and it did turn its roots towards. It says that it bent towards the Creator. That's in Ezekiel 17, guys. All right, let's keep going with this root word for were. Proto-Indo-European root meaning perceive, watch out for. It forms all or part of architurus, avant-garde, award, beware, Edward. Regard, reward, wear, warehouse, wary, reverence. Yeah, there's a bunch of words here, guys. Even software. How about that? All right, it is the hypothetical source of evidence for its existence is provided by Latin verere, to observe with awe, revere, respect, fear, or the Greek euros, a guard, a watchman, to see, a sentry, a keeper. Guys, this is your guard being activated within you. When you keep that Sabbath, it's sounding like what it sounds like to me, guys. That's exactly what it's sounding like to me. All right, guys, let me pause this for a second to get the Wi-Fi reconnected. I see we dropped because I got to bring you guys into these two last articles that concern the immune system. And then we're going to close out on Genesis 3 because we got to close out on Genesis 3 on this one, guys. All right, so bear with me. Let me get an internet connection, and then I'll take you guys on over to that scripture. Not the scripture, to those two articles. Okay, guys, I want to show you guys these last two articles as they concern the immune system. All right, let's go to the white blood cells, guys, because I think there's some terminology in here that's going to kind of remind you of some of these verses we've already read, if I'm leading it the right way. So I hope I'm leading it the right way. All right, guys. Also, guys, I'm not objected to feedback. If there's times when I'm a bit too loud, or maybe you didn't get something, let me know, and I'll cover it again. Okay, guys? All right, this article right here, I wanted to take you, it's not a long article, so come on, guys. Researchers from, I'm going to start right here, guys. Sorry, right here. Researchers from Imperial have discovered a new security guard role for a type of white blood cell called a neutrophil. Previously, researchers thought neutrophils circulate in our bodies and swarm to areas affected by injury or infection. But a new study, we're going to jump over to here, shows that some neutrophils are already present in people's lymph nodes, which is part of our immune system, even when there was no call to arms due to an infection or injury. The new research suggests that these lymph nodes, neutrophils, are special and keep a watchful, patrolling eye for invaders to our immune system. They do this by sampling for potential danger signals, including bacterial and antigens, and route them to our lymph nodes so that a full immune response can be activated when needed. Guys, do you hear the wording used here? Patrolling eye. A watchful patrolling eye, that they're special. The neutrophils. These are some security guards that when they see, okay, so this is like Walmart. When you go, When you go to Walmart, right? Or any place that's got merchandise, and what happens if you steal something? They take a photo of you, right? And they put it on the wall and they say, hey, if you see this guy, he's never allowed in the store again. This is what the neutrophils do, guys. They pick you up and they say, hey, take a picture of him. Don't ever let anybody that looks like him in again. These are your guards, guys. This is what it's sounding like. Do you not hear the language being used when it comes to the immune system? It's a pretty amazing thing, guys. But that's not it, guys. I'm gonna show you guys something pretty funny. I'm having another internet connection issue. Thank you guys for your patience. Okay, guys. Okay. I promise I don't think we'll have any more internet connection issues, guys. I had a friend come by with a stronger one. All right, I want to take you guys to this last article, okay? The immune system, all right? And I want y'all to hang with me, guys. I'm hoping y'all are following this, guys. Because if the Creator was able to make someone sick, like he did David's child, and we know Adam was sick right from the beginning, Adam was struck with a virus, guys. That's why there's nothing but dead viruses in the junk DNA of the Y chromosome. All right, guys, come on. The immune system, your body's guards. Guys, let me tell y'all a quick story too. I'll wait till the end. The immune system, your body's guards. The immune system is in a battle every day. That's its job. You're protected by a coordinated defense. Cells, proteins, and chemical signals join forces against bacteria, viruses, parasites, and other pathogens. And your immune system also helps in wound healing, cellular and tissue turnover and repair. A healthy, functional immune system is a complex machine. It contains many layers, subsystems, tissues, organs, and processes. But a basic understanding can help you see what you need to maintain healthy immunity. Barriers to entry. Imagine your body as a castle to be defended. As your temple, go figure. The first layer of defense are your physical and chemical barriers. They're the high, thick walls that turn away many intruders. Your skin is the most obvious physical barrier, and it is a good one. Your largest organ is a waterproof covering that protects you against pathogens. Skin's construction, substance on the surface, and other compounds in deeper layers help it provide protection. Skin does a good job, but there are other paths into the body. That's why other physical barriers exist. Your upper respiratory tract has tiny hairs called cilia. They move potentially harmful material away from your lungs. Your gut barrier blocks absorption of possibly harmful substances. And your excretory functions physically expel pathogens. Mucus blurs the line between the physical and chemical. Whatever category you put it in, mucus is an effective trap for invaders. It's produced by membranes throughout your body. This thick, gluey substance is your body's sticky trap, grabbing microbes and not letting go. Other chemical barriers include tears, saliva, stomach acid, and protective chemicals produced inside of cells and in your blood. The innate immune system. So right here, guys, it's funny, guys, that your biggest guard is your skin. Right, guys? Your skin is the most obvious physical barrier. It says it right here. And it's a good one. It's your largest organ. It's a waterproof covering. Uh-oh. What the world? Tag on it. Let's go back. Stick with me, guys. I'm going to show you why we're reading all of this. Your skin is, it says right here, it's a good one. Your largest organ is a waterproof covering that protects you against pathogens. Right? Now, it's funny that the article would list skin as your first immune defense. I'll show y'all why. A few weeks back when I was reading Genesis 3, this jumped out to me differently, guys. I encourage you guys to read the Torah and read it again, guys, because every time you do it, something new is going to jump out. And sometimes it happens when I'm reading to you guys. Right here, in verse 21. And unto Adam also, and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skin and clothe them. I'm not here to tell you. I'm not even going to lead you. You figure out what coats of skin you think the Creator made for Adam and Eve. I used to think that this was leather from the animals, or, a little, it said coats of skin. But like Kevin said, this book is much more literal than we ever thought. I hope this is a helpful lesson, guys. One, to show you the discrepancies in the KJV. I told you guys very early on that we needed to do a study of the different Torahs that are available. There's the interlinear, there's the Syriac, there's the Leningrad, there's the Berean, which I have a Berean, guys, but we can all agree reward and rearward and rear guard are all different words. Where rearward and rear guard are much more closely associated, as I showed you guys, than is associated with reward. Okay, guys, we're not in school. We're not looking for a gold star here. According to Torah in Isaiah 58, sounds like your rear guard is activated. Guys, I love the word guard. Shamar means guard. When I was 11 years old, my mother gave me a name. And I was adopted. So through that adoption, I was able to change my name, guys. And as a result, the name I chose, I found out about 3 years ago that it actually translates to guard. So I'm trying my best to guard the remnant and to bring out truth. I hope I'm doing that on this front line, guys. Thank you for your continued viewership. Thank you for your trust. Much love. I am trying to find the answers, guys, to help the righteous of us, those of us that are doing Isaiah 58, with not begrudgingly either. Okay, guys, those of us that do not want to be affected by this wide death. And I'm showing you what these ladies look like, guys. If that's 90% of Instagram, then these are some of our nephews. These are some of our sons. These are some, I'm a mom. I've seen my oldest brought a woman like that home. Guys, that means she would have been crying over him. If it's a description of the ladies, it's a description of the men. And I don't know about you, but I want my rear guard. According to the KJV, it was just a reward, like some gold star. No. It's a lot more active. We're going to dig out from under this lies, guys. Together, right here. Just keep coming in the cabin and pulling up a chair. I'll see you guys next Sabbath. I hope this was helpful. Told you we were going to dig into that word. Much love, guys. Take care. See you next week.